myself. Oh no, give me that sound. Oh, I gotta go like Cobain. 8 years to the grave, gone insane. My blood got propane. How you gon' go and throw my name with shame? Already cross-faded, making it to the disco. I hate it, and you know how this goes. You framed it, picture painted in my room. This that real life shit, not on Zoom. Got the scene in it.
Make sure you subscribe to JerCrispy.
What's up, y'all? It shows the most. That's the most. Welcome back to another video. Dumpster diving addiction by me, Cannon. Let's see what he got going on.
Welcome back to the Papa Meat channel. How you doing? How you doing? Come in and sit on down because today we're going to be looking into the smelly world of dumpster diving. Times are tough right now. As people struggle to make ends meet, the prices of everything seem to rise every day, even for the most basic necessities. Why are you so expensive? This has forced folks to get creative and come up with new ways to survive. And one of the fastest growing methods in this new, weird, money-saving extravaganza is dumpster diving. While many view digging through someone else's garbage as gross, others see it as thrown away gold mines, all for the taking. People find things like fresh food, perfectly good clothes, and even ancient relics. That's an ancient relic. Find it. But of course, not everyone wants their trash to be found. Some divers have found human feces and dead bodies inside dumpsters behind stores. So, gear up as we get ready to plunge into the world of dumpster diving. Starting with, what exactly is dumpster diving? Feels pretty self-explanatory. You're diving in dumpsters, but albeit, let me just fill you in case. Dumpster diving, otherwise known as dumpstering or garbing,
I don't like that.
There's a growing trend around the globe that involves people going from dumpster to dumpster, hoping to find something valuable.
They didn't cut that one.
Oh, that's the dude off of Instagram. I follow this nigga. Nigga be digging in the garbage and shit and all that shit. Would I do it? No.
Oh, they didn't cut it.
Look at that. I don't know if I can get it out. Oh, man. Oh, it's got the bat away. This is all Xbox games. Come on, Xbox One. Oh, in there. Madden, in there.
Whoa! Look at all this food and drinks. Look at all those sodas.
We kind of touched on this a little bit with like the Goodwill bins in the sense as kind of dumpster diving. But to be fair, it is people donating things for someone else to get. It isn't actual trash, something that's meant to just be in a landfill. Even though some of it should be, you know, there is a difference. But there is a trend happening where people, I think, who do go to those Goodwill bins, I think that's whenever they're like, we have to get... People know what they have too much now. We need to get to people who don't know what they have, and they're throwing it away to go into a landfill. And digging through the trash isn't a new concept, but it became more socially acceptable in the late 1960s and early.
Ew, bro, just, I don't know. That shit marinating in the trash and all that stuff, bro. And like, I don't know, man. Them drinks be expired sometimes. That's why they be throwing them shits out, bro.
70s, as people became very environmentally conscious and aware of the amount of waste that they were producing. Companies like Shein and Temu are responsible for a new wave of fast fashion that is the contribution to billions of tons of waste each year from mass-producing clothing and trinkets. That make you feel good?
I'm pretty sure they also said Forever 21 when that was really big. Was like a huge cause.
I could see Forever 21. If there was a reason the Earth would die or end, I think Forever 21. I would not, like, if someone was like, yeah, and it's Forever 21's fault, I would be like, sure. In America alone, 80% of people throw away perfectly good food. And companies like Walmart, McDonald's waste tons of perfectly good food from predetermined expiration dates. We got it so good that we're just like, just throw it away. If it's not mint fresh, I don't want it. Today, combating environmental waste is still a huge reason why people dive. But however, it has evolved over time to fit numerous needs, right? Not all these dumpster diving warriors are for good. I just want to say that. Everybody crawling around a dumpster isn't just some eco-conscious saint, all right? For example, some people scavenge through dumpsters behind construction sites to find building materials or scrap metal that they can sell.
Or sometimes they just go in the building and steal it.
Or sometimes they just go and break into stuff and grab copper out of the wall.
Yeah.
Copper pipes that they can sell. Others will raid college campuses for thrown out appliances and office supplies. The reason it's so popular today is that there are tons of content creators across all platforms who make a living by showing off what they have found.
And here's an overview of everything I've found. So I cleaned everything up. We've got icy hot, nighttime cold and flu, Highlands cold and
Yo, I'm not using none of that shit, bro. I swear to God. Oh, God. Terrible. Oh, God. That's actually bringing me back when my Dollar Tree days, bro. Bro, that might that's gotta be a story we gotta tell one day on stream.
NyQuil and DayQuil. Look at all that salt and pepper.
Yeah, we just fit everything. It was so much stuff. And this is like all the stuff that we just, lined up, kind of sorted out by section.
Found my most epic score ever.
TNT confetti cannons, red, white, and blue. Multicolor confetti cannons. We've got...
Well, okay. Fireworks might not be that bad if you digging in trash for fireworks during before, after fireworks, because you could reuse them for New Year's and shit like that. But like makeup, deodorant, and all that other shit, how did we possibly not know a nigga just not easily just grab his armpits, use their wide in the store, and then did that and motherfucking and fucking used it. And nigga saw that shit open. Well, somebody used it. They got hair particles all up on it. Toss it, and now you using it. Now you got bumps on your stuff. Crazy.
These smoke sticks, $5 a piece. We have a mountain of sparklers.
It's crazy. They're just like, yeah, so kind of. It's the same kind of live when someone's just like, I make $20,000 a month by renting out soda pop machines. Have you seen that? Time to do the pick.
Low key, I thought about buying me a vending machine and putting it in different spots of the places and see how much money I was gonna make off of it. I still want to do it. I still want to buy like at least about 4 vending machines. A snack one, 2 drinks is 2 snacks one, bro. Dead ass.
Up of my soda pop haul, and they're like in a laundromat, and they're like $900. Okay, it's like bullshit, dude. Some of these people that are doing the dumpster diving, let's just say that you can't find something. You never know what kooky bitch is gonna just throw in something like, I don't know, is this it's like an antique dress or something? I just don't even, I don't like looking at it. It scares me, and they throw it away. Sure. But I do have a feeling that people are like going on eBay and buying something and being like, wait, what? And they pull it out. Oh my God, Chad, do you see this right now? That kind of thing. Each week, more people tune in to see what's been found and to get inspired to go out and try it themselves. Mom, can I go out and dumpster dive, please? I want to find a relic from the past. One of the more controversial reasons people dumpster dive is to find their next meal. Stores across the nation toss out millions of pounds of good food simply because it's nearing its expiration date, aka it's going bad. You'll get sick if you eat it. This has led people to start staking out dumpsters, waiting for big stores to throw out their expired foods. You think the guys ever come up with like meat? They're just like put it, they're like, back! They have like a torch. Back! Which is it's not even a lot of homeless people. There's a lot of regular people out there that just do it. Why?
It's free food, or it's my hobby.
The meat's gray. It's gray. It's gray ground beef. I mean, if you could cook and put a little garlic salt on it, it'd be delicious.
I mean, how long has it been in the dumpster? 10 minutes?
I mean, in this case, 10 minutes, but if just the sheer fact of them throwing it out into a dumpster that is littered with germs. Wait, this video is sponsored by...
I couldn't get it last time, but I got it this time.
Legally blind for 10 minutes. That would be. I want to go to a hobo like a homeless camp or any place where it's like somebody grabs some bleached chicken and they're making like Nashville hot chicken out of it. Oh, these blind hot chicken sandwiches are good. I just glazed over like I'm a White Walker.
If you knew it was just temporary, would you try the blind chicken?
It's kind of, I kind of want to. No, because I'd be too scared. I would be too much of a pussy.
I've woken up blind one time.
No, you haven't.
Yes, I have.
No, you have not woken up blind. Your eyes were closed. We've already talked about this.
No, okay.
It was total darkness, and you're like, but all of a sudden it came back. I'm like, you woke up and your eyes were closed. Help!
I had like a face mask that had like herb bags, like bags of herbs.
What the do you mean bags of herbs? Were you hunting a vampire? Were you trying to fend off werewolves? Were you a plague doctor? What the are you talking about?
This salesman in a mall sold my mom to it.
I don't know how y'all niggas be fucking sleeping with that shit on your face. I gotta see my visions. I do through this room. I don't trust nobody. Anybody can just come walk through your room and be like, waving at you. I don't know. I don't like people waking me up out of my sleep sometimes. It's 50-50. Now, if you my brother, you talking about, babe, I need some, yeah. And then now that's something different. Now, you just a nigga, like, hey, bro, man, get up, man. Man, don't sit your outside, no, so well. Straight going to cover, and 10 on my leg, close the door. Straight going right back to sleep for 2 hours.
Took him an hour to sell it to her. It's like a mask you wear, but it's like bags of herbs that go over your eyes and you throw them in the microwave, heat them up. I put them on, and when I woke up, I took it off, and I was like, I can't see.
Okay. I believe part of your story. I believe that you got conned into buying a face mask where you heat up some oregano and put it on your face. I believe that. I wholeheartedly believe that you took the mask off, your eyes were closed, and you thought you were blind. Look, it smells great, but I'm blind.
I think what happened is the mask was too tight, and the bags of herbs was putting pressure on my eyes. And for 10 hours, the pressure on my eyeballs.
Why would that cause you to go blind?
I don't know. Have you ever put pressure on your eyeballs and can't see for a bit?
Oh, God.
No. Dumpster diving is not only an easy way to find free stuff. God. I already know, too. This is so... There's going to be some guys like, he's right, actually. I actually pressed my fingers in my eyes and I went blind too for a bit. Oh God. Dumpster diving is not only an easy way to find free stuff, it's also a good way to search endlessly to find electronics, designer bags, and expensive makeup just to take it home and sell it online to make a profit from dumpster diving. Which, once again, parallels with the Goodwill pickers. Are they on the same line as people who go to Goodwill and search through trashy bins or even thrift store shopping? Or are they a layer below because it's simply dumpsters?
I would say a layer below. Because, like, the bins, at least it's a organized thing.
I will say for the means of survival, for getting meat to survive, I think they're parallel. But I think the people who are too cheap for the bins even...
Oh yeah, because they're getting that for free.
You know what I mean? You just gotta watch out for thrift stores now. There's no such thing as a good thrift store anymore. Everything's so expensive. I saw this amazing. We got that pool table. I saw this Dale Earnhardt Jr. or Senior, whichever one. The guy who ran into a wall. Show a clip. But it was his, the Intimidator, the best one, and it was a billiard light. But it was his car, was the hood, and I was like, holy. I was like, that's awesome. It's like, God damn, look, I was like, looked at the price tag. The guy wanted $3,000 for it. What is happening? What is this? Many people make a living purely by dumpster diving, finding all sorts of valuable things thrown away. Like this beautiful woman, Melania Diaz. Melanie Diaz. Melanie Diaz was on TikTok one day when she watched a video showing a woman saving a substantial amount of money by simply digging through dumpsters. And inspired by this, she gave it a try herself and was instantly hooked. At first, it was simply a hobby she pursued while working as a full-time photographer.
Oh, God.
But eventually, she was able to quit her job and dumpster dive to get by. She purposely targeted name brand stores like TJ Maxx and Home Goods and would find clothing items, along with books and toys that still had their tags on them. She said she only spent 4 to 5 hours a day diving in these goddamn dumpsters, but it was enough to sustain herself for over 2 years. She saved more than $50,000, which let her travel and visit her family in Colombia. Okay, it's $25,000 a year, Nick, but also probably a bit more than those photos we're making. All right, full-time photographer, you pray to get those $25,000 a year. Now, Melanie has a social media following where she posts her daily hauls and uses the income from her content to buy food and other necessities. Which that's the thing too, is that there is the content side of it makes sense to me.
I mean, if you hustling like that, hey, go dig in that trash and find some new stuff and go sell it on eBay. You know, like little man, little John, or little Sydney, Sweet won't buy that PlayStation or Xbox or that dog. Sure.
Idea of searching for treasure. That's what it is, right? So even if you don't get it, it's just the next one. You know how many dumpsters there are in the world?
It's kind of like pack openings.
100%. Exactly. Just more disgusting. I wouldn't say, you know what though? Not as demeaning. Not as demeaning. The way even myself opening up magic cards, it feels worse than probably crawling into a, I don't know, diaper filled garbage can. And while some look to save money, others look to make money from their finds. 2 women from Pennsylvania traveled nationwide to put new items on their online shop. Veronica Taylor and Liz Wilson claim to make anywhere from $4,000 to $5,000 a month simply from items they find in dumpsters.
Okay, that's not that bad. Okay, you know, I mean, dude, that's something, little man.
The pair has found all sorts of expensive things from Louis Vuitton bags to premium hygiene products. They share many of their finds on
man, fuck it, we can tell this story. We can tell this quick ass story. I remember one time I was working at Dollar Tree, right? And I get a little sip of this. Anyways, and there was this two, like, I don't know, like two white dudes, two white dudes, no racist. 2 white dudes was digging in the trash, and my manager got mad of them digging in the trash. And I was like, bro, and I told her, bro, I'm like, bro, they was probably trying to get some free stuff. Don't knock their hustle off, man. And she's like, no, if they can get that free stuff, they could go get a job and all that. I'm like, damn, but people gotta struggle like bad. Then she like, well, that's their problem. I'm like, and then she just closed the whole thing. I'm like, dang. Damn, you run them niggas night. Them niggas probably was wanting some nut nuts. Some freaking hot juice. Man, nigga shit. Damn, that shit dusty as hell. What the fuck?
TikTok attracting countless people to their online store. The income from their sales allows them to travel across the country, going from city to city and picking up different treasures from dumpsters. And Tiffany Butler is another woman who lives comfortably off dumpster diving. She has her own website where she sells beauty products, pet toys, and random finds, and these items range from $2 to $4, but her big ticket items are her sex toys that she finds.
I don't want to use a sex toy found at a dumpster.
They clean it though. I hate when people are well, I cleaned it. Did you?
Is it? Oh, never mind. I was gonna say there's definitely a used market.
Oh, there's definitely a used market for sex toys. Did you clean it? Yeah. No. The whole thing can act like a little scratch and sniff. If it's not Willy Wonka's like wallpaper, then they're like, all right. She has a page where you can buy dumpster those and other sex toys, all discarded by a nearby sex shop. In addition to her webpage, she has multiple accounts on social media showing off her finds. Tiffany claims that she makes anywhere from $76,000 to $100,000 a year just by dumpster diving, and probably primarily on the sex toys. She also finds enough things in dumpsters that she doesn't have to buy her kids back to school clothes or supplies. She just gives them the dumpster finds that show American pickers. They go to people's places and they look through their shit and they're like, what the hell is that? That's awesome. And they put it in like a, it's like, oh, this is a vintage store. But essentially they're going through dumpster sites and stuff and grabbing things. Is it just because it's cheap items? It's people cheaping out and being like, well, these are perfectly good folders. I'm just going to use these folders. Is that the negative connotation? And is it really that wrong, Nick?
No, I don't think it's wrong.
Don't get me wrong. The kid's going to get bullied. You better not tell that anybody. Kid, if you're watching this, do not tell anybody.
I brag about dumpster diving all the time to my teachers. Like, I brag about it to everybody. They're like, ew, that sounds gross. I'm, oh yeah, I got this, I got this, I got that. I love it. I have no shame.
What the puppet in the Sesame Street? That's the garbage guy. Awesome.
Hey, I mean, if you gotta live your life like that, live your life like that, bro. I mean, shit. And she ain't really feel you. She ain't got no, suicide about or nothing like that. Hey, shout out to her though, man. She living life with ease.
Call your ass Oscar. Like, I'm not a garbage man. They're like, I'm not a garbage man. Also, give him bleached chicken at school. Yeah, last time we ate your mom's snacks, we went blind for like 4 minutes.
Oh,
that's like, I guess it's a thing of like, I don't know. It's a weird, because there really is nothing wrong with it, right? I think it's just the perceived idea too that people are like, the thing I got, even like right here, I got this for my child, I got it out of a dumpster. I think it's just the face value of that. Even if it's totally normal, it's just the idea of like, you couldn't just go inside and pay for like a clean version of it.
Well, that's capitalism.
Well, listen, dumpster diving profiteers are not only in the U.S., but are worldwide. In the UK, a channel by the name of Dumpster Diving UK makes upwards of $100,000 from a single haul. Throwing away over there. So I found this gold lion. I think I belong to the queen. I'm not sure. I don't like it. I'm just gonna sell it. The man who runs the channel creates videos that focus on how much companies like Amazon and Smith's and Irish toy chain actually waste. Which, you know what? That's big brain moves. Dump it on the show that I could turn this around and make tons of money off this. What do you think British Jeff Bezos is? What's his name?
Jeff Biscuits.
Or Jim Biscuits. My name's Jim Bit. He's like bald still. Oh, you better get out of my factory. I'm gonna fucking give you one, eh? While he claims to make only about 1,000 USD a week, some of his largest finds have earned him hundreds of thousands of dollars. In one haul, he found 50 boxes of nail polish, each containing 300 bottles, which he sold for $135,000. That's insane. He has also found large amounts of iPhones and hard drives that have given similar profits. The man claims
they just got crack on them. Man, I would have got that refix and did that, bro. You know how lucky that is?
Fascination with dumpster diving started when, as a child, he found food for his family in a Tesco dumpster. And ever since then, he has been interested in the world of dumpster diving.
I used to eat and drink from dumpster, like trash cans at school. So...
Why even say that publicly? You don't need to. You don't need to out this man. It's all right. What are you doing now? This man's story of finding food in the trash is more common than people realize. Food waste is a big problem in the world today, and there are whole movements and cultures that exclusively eat from dumpsters. Looking at a dumpster, you probably wouldn't think it looks appetizing, but for some people, it's a whole goddamn buffet. Within the diving community, there's a subculture called freegans. These people are simply looking to avoid paying for food and to help reduce food waste by taking food out of the trash and consuming them. Freegans devote their time to scouring their cities and marking out good places to eat. Online, they have created massive...
Speaking of, I just saw that bread. Hey, any of y'all niggas be going to Texas Roadhouse and getting them that bread, bro? Like... That bitch do be slapping, though. I'm not gonna hold you.
Good dumpsters to eat at, as well as locations of fruit and nut trees. In Germany, it is so popular that they have opened a grocery store called The Good Food, which gets all of its produce from dumpsters. Sophia Anderson is a big supporter of eating from the trash and has made a social media career showing off her finds and how to make delicious recipes from discarded food. I'm sure that all the food she gets is just like, it's not everything is just covered in piss and shit. In my mind, that's what it keeps coming to, but it's probably like canned foods.
Got that image right there. She got a bunch of cheese and meats.
See, that's it. The cheese and meats I'd be so scared with. If my buddy hopped out and he's like,
yeah, I'd be low key. I'd probably be terrified eating that cheese and meat. And if I but like, just that somebody send that, I freaking bite the sandwich. Oh, hey, you know I got that meat from the garbage. Nigga, you trying to kill me? Like, I would have threw up, bro.
Found a fresh can of black beans out of a trash can. I'd be like, pop her open. But for some reason, the meat thing just scares me. The phrase, one man's trash is another man's treasure, could never be more true when it comes to dumpster diving. People throw out all sorts of things and don't realize how much they might be worth. And one Chinese man found a historical relic inside someone's trash. I instantly got chills as soon as I said Chinese man.
Why?
I don't know. One Chinese man becomes so much more exotic and like magical, doesn't it? Don't put this in, editor. Editor, don't put all this in. Because he probably sounds... Actually, let's just drop it. You know, never mind. A textile worker in the 1980s was riding his tricycle around a market while looking for any valuables that might have been thrown away. While searching, a set of ornate wooden chairs caught his eye. He immediately grabbed them and took them home. Did he just steal chairs? Were they in the dumpster? It sounds like from what I've heard here, he was riding a tricycle.
Right, nigga ride a tricycle and took that bit back to this crib. How the fuck you stole them chairs back into your crib, bro? Ain't no way you was holding and letting them ski to all throughout the line.
And just saw some chairs. All right. His family would use them as everyday furniture for years, and they didn't think anything of them. However, in 2011, the grandson of the textile worker went to sell the chairs so he could buy a home. When he took them to an appraiser, it was revealed that they were 400-year-old Ming Dynasty chairs used in the royal palace. The chairs were taken to the auction and sold for 23 million yen, or $3.2 million USD. Thank God I got them appraised. I would not think, I need to buy a home. How about I sell these chairs? Not all finds are actually treasures. Most of the time, it really is just trash. And when I say most of the time, I mean almost every time. 99.9% of the times, it's gonna be trash in the trash can, all right? Or sometimes, it's even worse. Lightning. In New Mexico, the heat was coming down as 3 divers were digging through some trash when they heard a faint cry come from a bag. Thinking it was an animal, quickly opened it up, only to discover a newborn baby with the umbilical cord still attached. They contacted authorities, and the child was rushed to the hospital while police searched for the person who dumped the baby.
911, where's your emergency?
We just found a baby in the trash.
Is it breathing?
Yes, ma'am. He still got his umbilical cord. He's whimpering. He was not crying, actually.
The culprit was Alexis Avila, who was caught on CCTV throwing the bag into the trash and walking away. How can you do that?
Bitch. Pussy the bug off my light, bitch. Fucking gnats, bitch. That's fucked up, bro. You a bad parent if you throw your kids out. Like, in general, bro, how would that make you feel? And then y'all know damn well people who don't be giving a fuck about their kids and they throw them kids out in the dumpster. You got a one ticket to hell. I'm just saying that. And me, nigga, you're not be up in the heavens with us. You down there in Satan, burning. You burning.
Sorts of things and still attached. They contacted authorities and found a pair of boots he thought were interesting, right? And when she gave birth to the baby in her parents' bathroom, she panicked and decided.
Tron Ares, filmed for IMAX.
I forgot my face.
Decided to throw it away. How do you not know you're pregnant?
That's what I'm saying.
Fortunately, this time, the person was found alive, but most of the time, they aren't so lucky. While digging through a dumpster, a man found a pair of boots he thought were interesting, right? Those are pretty interesting boots there. After reaching out to take them, he noticed that there was a dead body of a young woman attached to them. Police were called to the scene where they identified the deceased woman as 24-year-old Sierra Woodfork. Though the cause of death wasn't identified, police believed foul play was involved. Good detective work. I mean, I'm pretty sure something happened. You think the guy was just like, do I get the boots?
Oh, I bet.
Oh, I think so. He's like, I found the body. You can at least throw me the boots. Sometimes people find only body parts and not the whole thing. In Baltimore, a couple discovered a human foot in a bag while dumpster diving. After it was turned over to a medical examiner, no other news had been released saying who or where the foot came from. We have no idea. Over in Spain, a diver was digging near a tobacco shop when he came across a suitcase inside a bag. When he opened the suitcase, he was greeted with a pale, dissected torso. After the body was discovered, police identified an Irishman and Ukrainian traveler as suspects in the case. 3 years later, the Irishman was arrested for the murder and dismemberment of his German landlord and was sentenced to 10 years in prison.
That's what he get.
Damn. Dissected a whole torso and put it in a goddamn briefcase. All right, 10. A decade. In 2021, Portland, Oregon was going through a massive power outage that caused a grocery store to throw away tons and tons of food. People began to gather at their bins, and police were called to break up the crowd. Police tried to tell them that the food was not safe to eat, but the crowd rejected their advice. Oh, it's fine. The dumpster eventually reached 50 people waiting to get inside. All of them were getting angrier, and police said, quote, no subject in the crowd was willing to have an open dialogue with the officers and continue to shout insults at them and store employees. After a while, the police gave up and told the store that unless someone dies or gets hurt, they're not going to stop anyone. You know what? Just never mind. They're rude. They hurt my feelings and they're rude. In places where dumpster diving gets out of hand, stores have been known to put up razor wire or brick fences to prevent people from ever seeing the garbage bins. A big reason why companies protect their garbage so much is because of lawsuits. People can easily get hurt or even die inside their dumpsters, which leads us to the happiest part of our video, dumpster diving deaths, which honestly, we're already gotten to the happy part with basically an abandoned baby.
Oh yeah, the baby. Well, the baby was saved.
The baby lived. The baby's gonna grow up strong.
He was eating the bleached chicken to survive.
Exactly. What is he gumming on? Dumpster diving can sometimes lead to unexpected dangers beyond spoiled food or sharp objects. Some divers go too deep and end up losing their lives. A Georgia woman was dumpster diving when a garbage truck came by and emptied the dumpster. Trapped inside the compactor, the blade slowly dug into her body as the machine compacted more and more. A worker from Chuck's package store watched as the woman fell out of the dumpster and into the back of the truck. He quickly ran up to the truck and alerted the driver before she was completely crushed. A similar situation occurred in North Carolina when 30-year-old Stephanie Cox was found deceased in a landfill after she went missing. At around midnight on January 30th, Stephanie was seen on a CCTV camera walking on the back of a Five Below, where police believe she was going to dumpster dive. An hour and a half later, the garbage truck came and emptied the bin, except Stephanie was nowhere to be seen. Later that day, store staff reported an abandoned vehicle in the parking lot, which was identified to be Stephanie's, prompting a missing persons report to be filed. Her body would be found 11 days later by crews searching a landfill 80 miles north of where she disappeared. Listen guys, dumpster diving is growing in popularity as more and more people realize that there is not only serious money to be made, but potentially free food. But what most people don't realize is that there are numerous dangers that are associated with digging through other people's trash. While it might seem like a cost-efficient way to improve your life, you can never be sure what is inside each waste bin. So the next time you go, bring a friend. It might save your life. Also, just want to say too, you know how much work would probably go into actually going in, dumpster diving, doing all that kind of stuff, sorting everything? I'd probably ingest things.
Yeah, you got that. What the fuck? Man, let me get out this video. Alright, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Follow us on social media pop on the screen. See y'all when I see y'all. Lay up to the bottom of my heart. We're on the road to 300. You already know. Yeah, you already know.